Hi, I'm Tristan Reese, and I am so excited to be partnering with Cornerstone Doula Trainings to create a cutting-edge, customized training just for them, all about how you can best serve your trans, genderqueer, and gender nonconforming patients, clients, customers, however you like to refer to them. Those relationships are sacred, and I want to help you make sure that they are meaningful and rewarding for both you and for the person that you're working with. My session is basically going to be built up into 3 different parts. So number 1, we're really going to talk about what are the medical realities of being a transgender, genderqueer, gender nonconforming person and being pregnant. So how do we know hormones affect the body long term or short term? How long should someone be off their hormones before they start trying to conceive? What if they get pregnant while they're on hormones? What should we do then? Everything you know about the medical realities is going to totally change because we're going to bring you all the latest data on those particular topics. We're also going to be inclusive of transgender women or trans feminine people who are assigned male at birth, learning a little bit more about the way that estrogen affects sperm motility, mobility, quality, quantity, all of that, as well as covering a little bit on fertility preservation. If that's something that anybody that you talk to is interested in knowing more about, you'll have some information to share with them. Then we're going to move into some of the emotional aspects of being a transgender person and being pregnant. I myself, I'm a transgender man. I got pregnant and I had my baby last year. I made my way through the system, I survived, my baby survived, and I've got some stories to tell you about how you can support other transgender, genderqueer, gender nonconforming people who you might work with. Some things that worked really well for me during my process, I found some really, really amazing allies that I was able to put to work in the medical system that I was navigating through. They were really able to make sure that even if maybe the systems weren't always built for me, which, let's face it, I've been trans a long time, I'm kind of used to that. They made sure that I understood that they knew that those systems were not perfect for me. They apologized for that, and as much as they were able to, they made it right. So I have some really incredible stories I'm excited to share with you about things that went well. And of course, nothing is perfect. I did have some struggles with some people who had a hard time calling me by male pronouns, and who really had a hard time taking the feedback when I shared with them that in fact I would like them to call me he and not she. So I got some stories from that as well. As much as I try to stay positive, not everything is always rainbows and unicorns all the time, and I'm going to be honest with you about that. And then finally, once you've understood a little bit more about the science behind the way that we know trans issues affect fertility and pregnancy, once you've learned how to really guide someone through the trying to conceive, the pregnancy, the labor and delivery, and then how do they feed their kid, how do they take care of this baby once this baby is brought into the world in those early stages after birth, we're going to talk a little bit about how you really tell the story of your practice to more trans people so that we know that you're out there, we know that you're a safe person to come to, and how can you market that to people who might want to work with you. So those are the 3 big things we're going to be covering in this training. It's not available anywhere else. I'm so excited to be partnering with Cornerstone Doula Training on it, and I really hope that you will join us.